of all, I read that you were considered too small to play professional football.
Macho men cross their legs like this. Especially after that skit. I can honestly say I've never seen anything like that before in my life.
That's why we did it, man.
It's beautiful.
Thanks for coming.
Beautiful.
I
love Second City. A lot of great talent came out of there.
Is this the Super Bowl ring?
This is the Slaughter ring we won 2 years ago, going undefeated, winning the championship.
It was crazy.
Here. Wow. I will anoint you. Here's the Super Bowl ring.
Oh my God. Wow.
And here's the College Football Hall of Fame ring I just got.
Oh my God.
And then
these are huge. I could put this on my head.
And this is the Pro Bowl watch they give you when you get to go to Hawaii.
What else? Can I have your wedding
No,
too?
all that jewelry is because I played with great guys. This one is because I know how to butter my bread.
These are incredible.
Aren't they? See, girls, you can be a good little boy and get jewelry too.
Wow. All right, where should I?
Are you flabbergasted already?
I'm just.
Come on now.
Hold on.
Tell me.
Hold on.
I want to. Maybe you were too young to. Remember the combat zone in Boston.
No, listen. Here's
because you know the Patriots drafted me.
I know you spent 1 year there.
You know why they released?
Hated them.
That's back before the free agency meant you were pretty good and everybody wanted you. When you were a free agent back then, you know what Ron Harrod, the head coach of the team, told me. He called me up in his office after the second training camp. Coming up there for my second year. You know why he told me? Because I was a single guy back then running around. They call it the combat zone. Like they call it the Viagra Triangle down there on Rush Street.
No. The combat zone was that was worse. The combat zone.
I know you Boston people think y'all do it better and bigger than everybody, but it don't happen that way, baby. There's some partying going on down on Rush Street too, ain't there, people?
But there was some hardcore 25-cent video action in the combat zone.
There was a lot more than that going on down there. That's why they closed it down. That's why I'm saying, did you remember it?
I do. My dad used to take me there. They did.
Did you still have rubber sheets on the bed at 12? 12 years old.
Oh, man.
You know what? You know how you know you're an old man? When grown people walk up to you. Well, I was born in 85. I don't remember you, but give me your autograph for my dad or my granddad.
I remember you well. I had a shirt that said "Bury the Bears," Berry, because of Raymond Berry.
Yeah, there were high hopes back in '85, wasn't there?
And it was like 23-22 the game.
People come up to me to this day. I quit watching your Super Bowl at halftime. It was boring, and I tell them, so did I.
But now the Patriots are something else. They've done okay for themselves.
What's his name, Belichick?
Let's talk about the slaughter.
Couldn't drive a needle up his ass with a sledgehammer. And they think Ditka's got a tight ass. I hope you can get all this on.
Okay, yeah, we can say whatever you want.
I do the post-game show still on ESPN Radio. Well, I started back in 2001 doing this. There was one dump button at the main console, where the host was doing the show. Now there's one at every station since I started working there. And I'm a great guy. I know I can use my words. My mother was a school teacher. I just like saying fuck better than that.
You have a colorful history. Maybe they're just recognizing that.
Well, that's what they told me in New England. I got to finish.
So what happened?
Story.
Yeah, you were there for a year.
He called me up and said, "McMichael, do you know why we're cutting you? Because we think you're the criminal element in the league. Get out."
Really? What would they think now?
Thank God an old criminal in Chicago was still alive, George Hallis, and told me, "Be the same person you are."
Really? That's what he said.
When his offspring took over, that blue-collar attitude was gone. They wanted some white-collar businessmen. And that's what you've seen here for years.
Do you think the team has changed because of that, the style of play?
The whole NFL has.
Yeah.
Back when I played, I could hit you in the head.
Yeah.
And
you can do it. Come on.
And love doing it. And love doing it.
I would love to get sacked by you.
Now you get fined and suspended.
Okay, but you've also said that a defensive lineman is lucky to live to age 50. So there's got to be a part of you. Now
Well, that's those idiots that got on steroids and shortened their life.
so
They die in their 30s of some complication brought on by that. Steroids are a growth hormone, right?
Yeah.
Well, I learned this in college. I went to college to be a dentist.
Really?
Now, Adam
Can
Lee...
you imagine having Mongo as your dentist? I hate going enough, but give me. We're just going to take that out.
Yeah. And at the Glory Days thing we did a month ago or so, Adam Lee busted me out. He said, people don't realize, Mongo was just a moniker that I used for people to underestimate me. But he said, people need to realize you were on the dean's list in college. I said, all these years later, and you're going to ruin the gimmick.
Which it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
You guys you got actor friends. During the movie, we just had a guy in that movie just came out. I was supposed to go to the premiere, and my little 3-year-old threw a fit, so I took her home. Because when that little girl goes, "Take me home, please," I do it. But when they get a part, and they're good, a good actor, they're that character 24/7. I know Jim Belushi, I know Vince Vaughn. They get a part, and they're that character. And that's what I played in pro football.
You were a method actor.
I'd go stand at the 50-yard line and stare at the other team before the game started. I wouldn't warm up with
Was the other team out there?
Oh, yeah, they were warming up.
Okay,
I would just stand there and stare at them. Wade Wilson, the old quarterback coach for the Bears when Dick Duran was here, looked me up at one of the Bear conventions. The first thing he said, "Steve, you remember me?" I said, "I don't remember you, quarterback. I'm like a vicious predator on the Serengeti. I remember all wounded gazelles." He said, do you remember how you used to come stare at us at the 50-yard line before the game? I said, "Yeah." I said, what did you guys think about that? We all said, "Look at that crazy motherfucker." And I told him I'm glad it had its desired effect.
Hold on one second. I'm just going to rip up all my questions.
Yeah, like I said, you want to sit over here? I'll sit over there, baby.
When you played,
Excuse me.
yeah. What do you take it? You want to pour it into the mug? Can you can use the mug if you'd like.
Excuse me. I'm not into half truths.
Has the game changed that much from when you played?
Yeah. Yeah, they've sanitized it now, trying to keep the star quarterback healthy. Because what brings people off their seat at the football game? The star quarterback throwing a touchdown pass or a big hit.
People loved hits.
Then your star quarterback's hurt. Ratings go down when all the people that get to see is the second string quarterback playing that week.
Have you seen how attractive Tom Brady is?
Tom Brady?
He's a beautiful, beautiful
Those
man.
are great hair extensions he has on.
There was the character of Mongo.
And Blazing Saddles, that's how I got
That's where you got the name. But then there was your character of Mongo, the character that you assume, the crazy Mongo. But people would say,
is that a character or just the duality of man?
That's right. That's what I meant. I just couldn't put it into words.
That's in me.
I just couldn't.
That's the sin man's born with, that little voice in your head going, "Go ahead and do it." Oh, he'll fuck you.
My point is, some people could look back. If you look at somebody, there's so many people in the NFL now that have these outlandish characters, and they don't come to play every week. But the difference with you was you played every week. You played hurt. You had set the consecutive record for games played by a Bear. So to look back and say Mongo was just this crazy guy is a misconception.
This is what these guys don't get. They think it's a business and they're getting paid to play on Sunday. Bullshit. You're getting paid and it's a business to work out, to do the film study, to in the off season to get in better shape than you finish the NFL season. And that's working your ass off 5 days a week, 4 hours a day. That's what you get paid for. Sundays are for free. Mm-hmm. Every swinging dick in this audience. Here's a Bear uniform. You want to play this Sunday? You goddamn right.
Yeah.
That's for free. That's what they don't get. Here's something for you guys to realize. Like in the real world, you got some work to do and you're going to contract it out. Do you pay that contractor up front? Why don't you do that? That's what's going on in the NFL. Pretty crystal clear now.
Yeah,
huh?
you made sense to me. no league treats its players as badly as the NFL treats. Is that true?
It's the last bastion of slavery.
Why? I don't understand it. I don't understand it where baseball has.
What company is not going to be in court? An employee gets hurt on the job, and when they fire them, they're through with them.
Yeah.
There's no medical benefits, nothing. That's on you.
Now, you did well. You played, how many? 15 total
years.
seasons? But I have to imagine that there are players every week in the locker room who are saying, I might not have a job next week.
Well, you better work your little ass off, huh?
Yeah. And then what happens?
You better get out there and play as hard as you can. And what an overblown statement. Play 110%. No, you go as hard as you can, and that's all you got, right?
And that's right.
If it don't work out for you, then get a real job.
Right. And I imagine you saw hundreds of players coming.
Oh God, I don't even remember some of them.
Yeah.
Just like I don't remember some of my girlfriends. How the hell do these guys write books? Oh, I screwed 5,000 women.
Well, they don't name names.
Just like
they don't have a list of all 5,000.
Just like in your nightmare, there that girl is, but you don't have a face.
My nightmare is about French class.
Oh, parlez-vous français, huh? Okay, right on.
Was the 85 team, has there been a team as entertaining since then? Have you stay in touch?
No, that's why we would be remembered in the pantheon of football. We weren't just football players, we were entertainers.
Are you going to be pissed?
We got off on making you guys laugh, just like I'm doing tonight. We had a whole team of guys like that. You know how funny it was in the locker room? Good Lord.
Share with me some of the material.
No.
No, I'm just...
You heard it. What happens in the locker room stays around. You guys, I wrote a book. It's out there. You can get it on Monster or whatever.com.
I think Monster's a job site.
Yeah, whatever. I'm looking. Yeah, whatever. I'm computer illiterate. I don't care about that damn thing.
It's going out of style.
Yeah, I don't care.
Don't worry about it.
I don't care about it.
You're on Facebook.
Well, yeah. Oh, I've got friends.
Yeah.
God almighty. But, anytime you can bring the negative right into a terminal in your house, I don't care about all the positives after that. Mm-hmm. And, there's some monsters on that fucking thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I've got a little girl now.
3 years old.
Yeah. I'll be 65 when she's 15. And that's when I'm going to start letting her date. I'm going to tell the little boys, 65, you're eligible for the nursing home, right? I'm going to tell them, I'm so old now, I ain't got a problem going to jail. Killing your little ass just helps afford my free jailhouse nursing care. I'm not a burden on my family.
Would you let her?
I've got him drinking.
Yeah, I'm drinking. I got 3 more down here. Would you let her play in a women's league of football?
Sure, I would.
Would you?
Yeah. If those two guys that were up here doing this,
they love you, by the way. They love the Bears. Okay, so
I would go see them do the school play too if they were my boys. Whatever, whatever flips their minnow. Friends, family, whatever they're about.
Do you find? I imagine you find that as your daughter gets older. I have a 5-year-old and a baby.
Of course, that's a woman's term. Flip your minnow. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. I was just talking about my children.
I didn't know. I had this little girl 3 years ago. I wanted a girl because I've seen guys have my peers when I was younger and they were married and having kids when we were playing together. The little boys grew up resenting their daddy for being gone. So I didn't want a kid.
Didn't want a kid?
No.
Yeah. And then what
because
happened?
the little boy would,
and now
Mongo, daddy. And then and all the pressure put on him to live up to what I did. That's why they resent your dad. So I wanted a little girl. I didn't realize sugar and spice my ass.
Yeah.
I forgot it was the first story in the Bible. It was Eve that walked up to Adam. Here, I took a bite. You take one. Oh, if Revelations in the Bible said the Antichrist was going to be a woman, I would shave her head and look for 666.
I won't.
Women? Oh.
Should we talk about the slaughter?
Let's talk about the slaughter. This ring
The
right
slaughter. You have your home opener on February 26th.
Yeah, it's the third week in February. Yeah.
Against a team called the Omaha Beef.
It's have you guys seen that? The Omaha Beef thing?
Yeah, we know.
The
Omaha
mail order
Steaks.
thing.
It's Omaha Steaks.
That's the guy that owns that team.
Well, why do you call it the Steaks?
Steaks?
I don't know. Omaha Steaks.
I don't know. Why didn't he call them the cows? I know why he didn't call them the steers.
So, but the slaughter have to beat the beef. You named the team.
Yeah.
You came up with the name.
The original owner was going to call it the Chicago Foxes. That's what you call the cheerleaders.
Right. So the slaughter. Why? For people who love football and love the NFL, why should they go see the slaughter? What is it about arena football that is something different or something better or something?
The entertainment value for the family. You know, the kids don't care if they're at Soldier Field and so protracted away from the game, you need to watch it on a monitor. You're right on the boards. You know, it's a hockey arena, but AstroTurf and the glass is gone. So you can actually reach out and touch the players if you're down there.
What do the players do if you touch them?
They don't mind.
What if we touch you?
You know football players, don't you?
I know.
Exhibitionists. Freaks. Carny folk. That's what I felt like when I wrestled. I was a traveling carny.
Really? I wouldn't expect that from professional wrestling.
Look, if you can imagine, just like if I'm up on this stage here, and here's the carny barker, and here's the stage, and you don't know it's a hot plate. And he's got his little hand under the desk on the burner, and I'm the dancing chicken when you walk in the tent. Well, here I am standing, and you sit down, and I start going. That's because he turned the fucking heat up. The dancing chicken at the carnival.
Did you like pro wrestling?
It was fun for a couple of years, but the road, I'd be home 2 days out of the month to get clean clothes. So you know how you smell like the Carney Midway backstage at those things.
Is anything about it real?
No.
No.
The only thing real in it is the self-serving ego of those guys.
But your body did take a beating nonetheless.
The hardest thing, and everybody say, how do you get in professional wrestling? The hardest thing I had to learn was how to, and I've never done it before, whip my own ass.
How do you whip your own ass?
I could make it look like you're beating the shit out of me.
Let's see it. Let's see me beating the shit out of you.
Obviously, hey, for all you older people out there, obviously this young man don't realize as you get older, you don't do shit for free no more.
I told you I'd buy you dinner because you came from Aurora, took you.
He'll buy me dinner. I'll get you some coupons.
I got a Groupon yesterday. I'll just give it to you. I'll pass it over to you.
All right, right on, brother.
Do you like do you like Jimmy John's?
Oh yeah, great. I expected those to be toasted. No wonder they get out so fast.
What do you eat? What's your diet?
Everything.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
a carnivore.
Yeah, and an omnivore though.
Back
too.
in my younger day, I even liked to taste of blood.
Really? What like human blood?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what scared the shit out of the Patriots in '85. Yeah. They didn't want to play in that game either. You know, the starting quarterback Tony Eason.
God bless him.
He didn't have a career after this, and he played his ass off that year. Got his team in the Super Bowl, right?
Well, it was like one of those things with the Bears where I saw an Onion headline, which was that Bears lead Grossman to Super Bowl. It was a little bit like that.
No, Sexy Rexy played a little bit that year. Now the Patriots got to Super Bowl running the ball.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
In '85.
Right.
They ran the ball. That's how they beat the Miami Dolphins in that AFC Championship.
Squish the fish.
They ran the ball. But they were going to try to trick us that first series after Walter fumbled and, got that cheap field goal when we held them 3 plays. Trying to pass all 3 plays, not run it. That was their first mistake. He came out of the huddle the first play, and I was adept at reading the offensive linemen. In their stance, if you know it's going to be run or pass. You know how you know if it's going to be a pass? If they're rock back looking like they're taking a shit in the woods.
How do you know what it looks like to take a shit in the woods?
I've been there.
Okay, all right.
I told you I'm a vicious predator. Been in the woods looking for something like you.
I'm a city man.
Wounded gazelle. Oh, that one's limping. Chomp.
Was that game?
But anyway, let me finish the card.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
Shit.
This is why I knew we won the game. The first play, the New England Patriots had that ball after Walter fumbled. They come out and the linemen get down. Oh, it's going to be a pass. And the next key is to look at the quarterback. And if he's doing like this and looking downfield at the coverage he's going to have to throw the ball into, there's another key. Oh, it's going to be a pass. I look at Tony Easton, and he looks like a deer caught in the headlights, and he's looking at me, Hampton and Dent, like, who's fixing to kill me now? Game was over.
Was that?
I don't think he completed a pass.
He must have completed a pass.
I mean, I'm bringing up all these bad dreams.
Yeah,
for
I
you,
was
but
12 years old.
I know nightmare.
I went.
Mama, leave a light on. They're coming for me.
I couldn't even get up on my mattress
That's
afterwards.
right.
I was so depressed.
I was one of those dragons that was coming for you, and that's why I tell Mama to leave that light on.
But now I'm a Bears fan. Now I like the Bears.
No, you've come over.
Do you like the Bears?
You've come over to the dark side, young Skywalker.
What do you think? Do you think they have a chance?
They played great this year.
Yeah,
Exceeded expectations, huh?
I guess so.
I always liked it when my new high school girlfriend would do that too. I was always all right with that. You know, whatever they do in the playoffs, great. In training camp, I told Lovie Smith I was there doing an appearance for the fans, and you know the wives' tale is that the '85 Bears, none of us want them to go to the Super Bowl again because it'll diminish us. Bullshit. I told Lovey, look, when you guys win, I make more money around town. So what do you think? I want you to go to the fucking Super Bowl every year.
What did Lovey say? Thank you, Mongo.
No, he said, get ready. And you know
Do
what?
they have a chance?
The way I've got two restaurants, bar restaurants, one in Romeoville and one in Sandwich.
Are they called
Well, there's a
Mongos?
sign bite in there. Yeah, Mongos. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm just.
What do you think? One of them is resplendent. Both of them are bare chapels. Give them people out in the suburbs somewhere to go worship on Sunday.
What kind of food?
Food?
Yeah, what kind?
Food.
I know, but how much do you eat?
How much? Do
Yeah,
I
like
eat?
would you if I had you over for a barbecue, which I'd like to do?
Back in my younger day, I could have finished you in one course. And that would be just in a 2-hour practice. There would be nothing left of your little ass.
What's it like to sack somebody? Seriously, how does that feel?
It's anticlimactic.
Why?
You know what
They go crazy after they.
You know
sack
what I
now.
miss most about being retired and not being able to play that game is walking out that tunnel to the roar of the crowd. Here's some poetry for you.
That's a sentimental answer, yeah.
It didn't matter anymore, life and death the same. Only that the crowd would be there to greet him with howls of lust and fury. He started to understand his sense of worth. He mattered.
Wow.
That was from Conan the Barbarian. Because I fucking plagiarized. Yeah. I love getting them speechless.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the slaughter.
The slaughter.
Let me
So
tell you.
they scored you scored like 70 points 2 years
Yeah.
ago. You
Yeah.
demolished the opponents.
Yeah,
I mean,
we had the best players in the league because the arena ball had folded,
yeah.
and we had the arena guys on the team.
And then
It's a different league, the IFL and the arena.
but then you switched leagues at some point, right? There was a continental.
Yeah,
indoor
Continental, and then
Yeah.
now it's the IFL.
Okay,
Indoor
so-
Football League.
Okay.
24 teams around America. We're even going to play in Alaska this year.
Wow. It's the season runs from February through when?
Well, July.
How do you
is
like
the
your
playoffs.
How do you like your
We're gonna-
chances? 2 years ago, you were the best ever.
Well,
Last year, you won one game in the playoffs.
This will be the 5th year we've done this. Been in the playoffs all 4 years. 39 and 18 as the Slaughter head coach. Who knew I knew something about football, huh?
What I like about the Slaughter is that sports today, professional sports, for most part, we feel so distant from the players. I don't mean physically. I mean just emotionally. They're multi-millionaires. But the slaughter, these are guys. These are working guys.
Yeah, this is part of the family experience. You come out to the Sears Center after the games. Myself and all the players go back out on the field, and we let all the kids out there, and we sign their autographs, and let them get close and touch a hero, and not that protracted. You know, that's something for a Patriot fan right there. I think he was just trying to give me the whammy. It's too late. Done kicked your team's ass.
Steve, Mongo, McMichael. Thank you, sir.
I'm not getting up. I've ordered a pizza. I'm staying here.